from AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. It's the NFC Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports. It's the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Green Bay Packers.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State in the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Green Bay Packers and the Dallas Cowboys. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
And he and his team, they were the beneficiaries of a first-round bye earned by a tremendous regular season. He'd been a little bit nicked up, so he could use the rest. And I'm sure his teammates felt the exact same way. But now it'll be interesting to watch their first few drives in this one. Because sometimes getting the rest is great, but sometimes you accumulate a little bit of rust as well. Maybe they come out flat, and they can't afford that in the postseason.
Throwing on first down. Watts. Throw left side complete. That's Manning. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. A big play there on the first play of the game. 73 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Scoring first, so critical in the postseason. They've got it here first and goal. Looking to throw. Watts. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal. To throw on second down. Watts dancing to his... And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. So now it's the Packers' turn to go on offense for the first time. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
All in all, he was pretty solid in the victory in the wild card round and threw a couple of touchdowns. And when it comes to quarterback play, you'd always love spectacular. But in the playoffs, you'll take solid. And that's exactly what they're looking for from him again in this contest.
On first down. Kirkpatrick. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
On 1st and 10, Watts eluding the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. Let's go! And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards, the final tally.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Watts. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Not even 2 minutes into this football game, already we've had 2 scores.
You know how much I like to read about teams of old, right? The teams of yesteryear. There were some teams that were known as the point-a-minute teams. Well, obviously in a 60-minute game, that's 60-plus points. But 2 touchdowns in the first 2 minutes, my calculator doesn't operate that way.
And now on the other side, they better wake up. They haven't even gotten off the bus yet. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. He'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
From the gun, Kirkpatrick. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 2nd down, Strong, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. When you're down early, how do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Kirkpatrick. He's going to let this one go deep. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak. And while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close. But the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side. Strong. And for a second straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. From the gun, Kirkpatrick. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On is the punter, Scott, here as he gets this one away. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Throwing to start the drive. Watts. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Watts. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
Well, one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Throwing on 1st down. Watts. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Back to throw. Watts. And this is incomplete. There's no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this 1st quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you got your best people in the area to try and take that away.
And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. A pretty sizable deficit here in the 1st quarter. This defense probably need to get off the field in those situations on 3rd down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last 3rd down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another 1st down, almost back to the drawing board.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. from the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6-yard pickup.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun. Watts. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 22-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, Watts. He'll run it. And oh, he coughed it up. And the Packers pick it up. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
The quarterback keeps it.
You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
On first down, Strong. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
But that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Strong. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
Number 24.
They'll give him a yard on the play, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Kirkpatrick. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From the gun, Kirkpatrick. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Kirkpatrick's pass.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. He's thrown for a touchdown. He also ran for a touchdown, so they have to count for a guy that can do a little bit of both.
And because of that, that puts the defense back on its heels. Because normally you just think, okay, he's going to throw the ball. Let's tee off, put a little extra pressure on him. But when he's able to either escape or run with the ball and design plays, that really changes what you try and do on defense.
Yeah, you certainly can't forget about the arm, that's for sure. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
Quarterback taken down.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
The kicker.
And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up, and then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He's got the lead here in the second quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, is that interception, even though you're playing while your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones,
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Blitz came there from the inside, and there just wasn't much resistance.
no, not at all. That means that defensively, they timed it up perfectly and matched up perfectly. They drew all the blockers to the other guys, left a free runner back to the quarterback, and you know what a free runner turns into?
What?
A free hitter.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
On third down, McDowell, and he's got room. Through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. 68 yards. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on third down, doesn't matter how far they need for a first down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, pick up the first down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
It's good, and it is now 21-7. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and a pretty good run there in the end to top it off. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. On 1st and 10, Kirkpatrick. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Kirkpatrick. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And it's third.
He's got the completion to Strong. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Rhodes.
Complete to number
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Looking to throw on second down. Kirkpatrick. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Over the middle, complete. That's Rhodes. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
To number 86.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun, Kirkpatrick. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
To number 80.
From 13 yards out. And the Packers have cut it back within a score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision, because they do have the final call now.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Take it in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
To throw on second down, Watts. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
31. That's a gain of 4.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, Watts. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
From the contact. It's now 4th down.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. This fourth and final matchup on this divisional round weekend. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look back to Saturday's NFC divisional round game. And it's the San Francisco 49ers who are moving on to the next round as they knock off the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, in our game, we're set up for a terrific second half. So to find out who will advance to the NFC title game, let's send it back out to Brandon Godden.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Throwing on first down, Kirkpatrick, and this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Throwing again, Kirkpatrick. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Robertson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun, Kirkpatrick. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because it nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Kirkpatrick. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
To throw on 3rd down, Kirkpatrick. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
First down.
To throw from his end zone. Watts firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
The 11-yard line.
So not quite out of danger just yet. Still backed up a bit, but only need a few inches here on 2nd down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Off the play fake. Watts. Man open left side is Brown. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
31-yard line.
Back to throw. Watts. Over the middle, he'll get it to Harrison. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
He won the ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Watch twins. 52's in line. Watch line. Hey, here we go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll keep it on the ground. McDowell. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Off the bootleg. Watts. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, it's apparent the defense understands the situation.
And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Watts, nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Packers pick it up. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20, and he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. so they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they forced the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 27.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They'll run on 1st down. McDowell, and he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. McDowell, and he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Taken down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So after 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Going to give this time to the tailback. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. McDowell. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
43-yard line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
To throw on 2nd down. Watts. And a quick throw here. That's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On 3rd down, Watts. Throw left side complete. That's Manning. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep with the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Yeah, the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, get his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him, and he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main cow.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead.
21.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Green Bay offense ready to take over. And this is a unit that needs to get in gear if they want to play for a conference championship next weekend. Down 7 here in the 4th and a very critical drive upcoming. On first down, Kirkpatrick over the middle, complete. That's Robertson. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. From the gun, Kirkpatrick. Looking sideline, incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Kirkpatrick. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. Back to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete.
Kirkpatrick's pass.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 31-yard line.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Rhodes. 3 yards the gain there. 2nd down. He's back to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Cowboys have recovered.
The quarterback.
And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on. and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yeah, the opportunity squashed. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They run the counter. McDowell, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. They go down to a knee, and with that, they're off to the NFC title game. So with that knee, they take care of business in the divisional round. They'll be back here at home next weekend. One more hurdle to get to the big show.
The good feelings, they just keep coming. They get to ride that wave for at least one more week because they have their big prize in their eyes, and that's getting into the Super Bowl. But they have to win next week after winning this one.
The Cowboys will advance to the next round as we say thanks for watching and so long, everybody. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.